Welcome back to the channel. In this video, we will look at the real estate market activity for the Bay Area for the month ending February 2023. Kind of like going up, going down, going sideways, and everywhere around. My name is Mac Rogers. I'm a real estate broker here in the East Bay in the San Francisco Bay Area. If you have any questions about the real estate market or need any help buying or selling, give us a call, a text, or an email. We would love to help you out. Before going to our Bay Area numbers, let me first share with you the latest report from the National Association of Realtors with regards to the latest pending home sales number. Just a refresher, the reason we look at the pending home sales number or index is because it's a forward-looking indicator rather than a lagging indicator like what I'm going to be reporting on. And for the second month in a row, the index is up. It's up 8.1% to 82.5 in January. However, year-over-year pending transaction is still down significantly. The index dropped by 24.1% year-over-year. One of the reasons cited for this increased activity is simply the low mortgage rate that we had in the past couple of weeks. The National Association of Realtors believes that buyers responded to better affordability from falling mortgage rates in December and January. They also project mortgage rates for 2023 will be averaging around 6.1% and then go down to 5.4% in 2024. Now, if you follow what's going on, you know that mortgage rates actually started climbing back up again. This seems to be temporary and just a knee-jerk reaction to the latest economic data because so far, pretty much every mortgage rate projection that I have seen are still saying the same thing, which is we are headed to a lower mortgage rate environment. Not the low 3% that we've seen in the past, but the more realistic 5 to 6% range. Now on to the Bay Area report. If there's one common theme here, or maybe I should say your takeaway, is that most of the counties increased in number of transactions month to month, but still down considerably when compared to last year. Also, the days on the market is going down slightly, but still longer when compared to last year. And finally, the ever important median sales price. Median sales price month to month is also climbing, but still down year to year, and in a couple of counties, down double digits. And I'll explain at the end of the video why or what is the significance of these changes. So let's look at Alameda County first. Number of sales transaction is up from January, from 471 to 513. Year to year, it's still down a lot. Feb 2022, we had 833 sales happening. Days on the market is down month to month from 39 to 30 days, but year to year, it's almost double. It was only 18 days last year. The median sales price, what we all want to know. Month to month, it's up from 915,000 to 950,000. But take a look at this year to year comparison. Last year, the median was 1,110,000. That's a huge $160,000 difference. That's almost 14%. Moving on to Contra Costa County, the number of sales transaction is up from January, from 445 to 504. Year to year, it's still down a lot. Feb 2022, we had 833 sales happening. Days on the market is down month to month, from 42 to 38 days, but year to year, it's almost double. It was only 18 days last year. The median selling price, month to month, it is up from 680,000 to 710,000. But again, take a look at this year-to-year comparison. Last year, the median was 810,000. That's a huge $100,000 difference, around 12%. Moving on to Marin County, number of sales transaction is up from January, from 76 all the way to 111. That's almost double. Year to year, it's still down a lot, but closer. Feb 2022, we had 180 sales. Days on the market is down month to month, from 59 to 47 days, but from year to year, it's still up. It was only 28 days last year. The median selling price, month to month, it's up from 1,112,500 to 1,285,000. But again, take a look at the comparison from last year. Last year, that median was almost 1.4 million. That's down almost 8%. Moving on to San Francisco, the number of sales transaction is up from January, from 205 to 233. Year to year, it's down almost half. Feb 2022, we had 414 sales happening. Days on the market is down month to month, from 65 to 45 days, but year to year, it's up. It was only 29 days last year. Median selling price, month to month, it is up from 1,212,500 to 1,250,000. But again, take a look at this year-to-year comparison. Last year, that median was almost 1.5 million. That's down 14%. Moving on to San Mateo County, the number of sales transactions is up from January, from 209 to 239. Year to year, it's still down a lot. Feb 2022, we had 338 sales happening. Days on the market is down month to month from 41 to 35 days, but year to year, it's almost double. It was only 18 last year. The median selling price, month to month, it's up from 1,325,000 to 1,549,000. But again, take a look at last year. Last year, that median was a little bit over 1.6 million. That's down close to 4%. Moving on to Santa Clara County, the number of sales transactions is up from January, 428 to 527. Year to year, still down. Feb 2022, we had 898 sales happening. Days on the market went down by 1 day month to month, but year to year, it's almost double. It was only 14 days last year compared to 33 this year. The median selling price, month to month, Santa Clara is actually down from 1,326,225 to only 1,268,000. And comparing year to year, that is also down. Last year, the median was close to 1.5 million. Let's go to Napa County. The number of sales transactions is up slightly from January, from 42 to 45. Year to year, it's still down almost half. Feb 2022, we had 87 sales happening. Days on the market is down month to month from 74 to 45 days. This is also down year to year. It was 53 days last year. Median selling price, month to month, it's up from 787,000 to 808,000. But again, take a look at this year to year comparison. Last year, that median was 900,000. That's almost $100,000 less, or 10%. Moving on to Sonoma County, the number of sales transactions is up from January, from 189 to 216. Year to year, it's down. Feb 2022, we had 318 sales happening. Days on the market is down month to month, from 67 days to 58 days. That is also up from last year, which was only 44 days. The median selling price, month to month, it's up slightly, from 734,950 to 741,950. And then compared to last year, it is down a little bit as well. Last year, that median was 775,000. Finally, Solano County, the number of sales transactions is actually down from January, 223 to 218. Year to date, it's down a lot. We had 341 sales happening last year. Days on the market is up month to month from 63 to 64, and triple from last year, which was only 21 days. The median selling price, month to month, it's down from 555,000 to 525,000, and it's also down year to year. Last year, it was 585,000. So those are the latest numbers for the Bay Area. Here's the thing that some experts are saying, in particular, the chief economist for the National Association of Realtors. Quote, home sales activity looks to be bottoming out in the first quarter of this year before incremental improvements will occur. But an annual gain in home sales will not occur until 2024. Meanwhile, home prices will be steady in most parts of the country with a minor change in the national median home price, unquote. So there is a belief out there that we could be at the bottom or near the bottom, and we are hitting a turning point. And they point to data like this: the pending home sales report, the increasing number of transactions starting to climb back up, or at least slowing their decline. Even new construction or new builds are showing signs of life. And prices are also, the decline in prices are slowing down. We can certainly take all these things into account and look at it, and you could make a case or an argument that we have turned the corner, and maybe it's not really as bad as everyone thought it would be. Of course, it all depends on which side of the transaction you're in. On the seller side, prices dropping over 10% is certainly not certainly a very significant number. But on the buyer side, because mortgage rates have increased so fast, that drop of 10 or 15% is still making it hard for those people to buy because it's still very expensive. So where do we go from here? Bay Area wise, since this is a Bay Area market report, let's talk about the Bay Area. If you are a buyer trying to time the market, it might not work out for you in the end. Because the bottom line here is that we really don't know at which point of the cycle we are in. And the thing with the Bay Area real estate market is that it turns so fast, and all of a sudden, you just might get left behind again. Remember, in the early 2000s, we had a surplus of homes to sell And this time around, it's a vastly different environment. And the competitive nature of our real estate market stems from the fact that there are a lot of people that can afford to buy here and wants to live here. I mean, for all the complaints that it's expensive to buy a house here, houses are still selling. You might not want to pay for a $115,000 home in Alameda County, which, by the way, was the median home price for 2022. But give it 30 days, 60 days, and no other significant inventory coming on the market, someone will pay for that $1,115,000 property eventually. So my advice to a buyer is that don't try to time or game the market, especially if you have a long time horizon. Almost always, it will never work out for you. You might end up paying more at the end. I mean, right now is a great time to shop for a home because it's like a normal market again. You can have contingencies and even ask for concessions. And here's the thing, even if we are not at the bottom or we are not at turning the corner and say we go down another 10%, I think and I believe that it will actually bring so much buyers back that we will just bounce back right back. Hey look, unless you have a crystal ball or from the future and know something we don't, I suggest you start putting in offers on those properties that you like before you miss out. And by the way, we are here to help. Give us a call, a text, or an email, and we can help you navigate this minefield. Thanks for watching, and I would love to read your comments and feedback below.